Hello everybody, this is Jack from Fluency.com. Welcome to this live English lesson here on YouTube. Now, don't worry if you're watching the replay, some noisy birds. Don't worry if you're watching the replay because you're still going to really enjoy this lesson. And please leave a comment below as well and let me know where you are watching this lesson from. Now, I am currently in my garden here in Asheville, North Carolina, and what I wanted to do was to share some vocabulary from the garden and also talk about my plans, what I want to do with this area over the winter and also next summer. And that way you'll be able to learn about intentions and plans and using going to and things like that. Using words like I want, or I need, or I have to. So it's going to be really, really useful for you. Now, if you are enjoying this lesson so far, please give it the thumbs up. And know that I can't see any comments. So if you are here live, I can't see your comments right now, unfortunately. What I'm going to do is turn my camera around and just show you what my yard looks like. And that's one of the first things I wanted to talk about, is the difference in American and British English. So even though this, this is a very obvious thing, this is a garden, but it's also a yard. So in American English, it's called a yard, a backyard. For Americans, if you call something a garden, then it has lots of like flowers and different things like that in it. And it's a very specific part of the yard. It's like a flower garden. But in British English, we just call it the garden. The back garden, the front garden. In American English, the backyard. We're in the backyard now. And the front yard as well. So let's go for a little walk. I'll take you around. So firstly, you can see the house. This is our house. And we have a fireplace. That is the chimney that you can see here. The chimney. At the moment, there are some birds in the chimney, so we can't make any fires. And anyway, it's a little bit dangerous to make fires right now because there are some wildfires in the mountains. Okay, some wildfires in the mountains. So over here, this is an area that I have to improve. I really need to improve this area over here. And hopefully you can see this quite well. This here is actually a raised bed. And we didn't have any vegetables in there this year because, as you can see, there's a lot of grass. So grass grew in here, and it meant that I couldn't grow any vegetables like tomatoes or peppers or anything like that. Now this also has been taken over. So we're using a phrasal verb, take over. It has been taken over by grass. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do here. But over here, you can see, this is called a tarp. And it's plastic. It's a plastic cover. And I'm doing that to kill the weeds and the grass that were growing in here. Now, before I continue, I have to let you know, it is so warm today. Yesterday, if you saw my live lesson, I was in downtown Asheville and it was freezing. It was so cold. Today, it's t-shirt weather. It's unbelievable. It's so nice. It's really nice. And it's so nice that later, when my son wakes from his nap, we might go on the trampoline. So we got this trampoline for my son's birthday, okay, and it's been fantastic. I love it. It's so much fun to go in this trampoline. At the moment, though, you can see this is something I need to do. I need to remove these leaves from the trampoline and then put over at the back, I need to put on that cover. So that cover goes on the trampoline. And this is when we use the phrasal verb put on, to put on the cover, to put the cover on the trampoline. So firstly, I'll remove the leaves and then put on the cover. Although I might wait until all the leaves have fallen. You can see there are still some leaves in that tree and also a few in that tree as well. Some over there at the top of that tree. So they haven't all fallen yet. Now you might be wondering what this is called. This is a fence, okay? And when you're talking about a yard that has a fence, you can call it a fenced-in yard. And a lot of people look for fenced-in yards when they're renting houses or buying houses because they have dogs, they have children, and it's so much safer if you have a fence, if you have a fenced-in yard, so that animals don't escape. Although, come over here. I'm going to show you something really cool. Over here, you can see a hole. And this is where the groundhog or the woodchuck comes in under the fence. So it digs, okay, to dig, it digs under the fence, comes in our yard, eats some of the grass and the weeds, and then it leaves. So our dogs go crazy when they see the woodchuck. So I'm just going to show you my face again to say hi. We're going to just go for a little bit more of a walk. Behind me, over here, this is the hammock. And this is such a good thing to have in a yard. We did have the problem of having too many mosquitoes in the summer, but we managed to get rid of them. So to get rid of something, eliminate, to get rid of something. So we got rid of the mosquitoes. Another way to use get rid is my wife and I, at the moment, we're saying that we need to get rid of a lot of stuff because we have too much stuff. So we need to get rid of it. Over here, this is an apple tree. You can see it behind the sun here. This is the apple tree. And then we've just got different plants and shrubs. Again, the leaves have fallen, so that means you can't see a lot of them. But I want to show you this. This is our leaf pile. Okay, you can see my shadow. Hello. Hello. This is a leaf pile. And over here is a rake. So I've been raking leaves. And it sounds great. Listen to this. 1 second. Oh, I love this sound. So I've been raking leaves and moving the leaves up there, but then also making a leaf pile. Mainly because my son, he wanted to play in this leaf pile. He wanted to jump in it, he wanted to play in it, and just have a lot of fun. This is our fire pit. Okay, it's called a fire pit. Sometimes we have fires. We haven't had, the present perfect, we haven't had a fire for a few weeks because of the wildfires. This is a barbecue, a coal barbecue. So we use that quite often. Now over here, this is a rain barrel. I'll come in over here so you can see it properly. This is a rain barrel. And what it does is it connects to the gutter. Okay, this is called the gutter pipe, and the gutters are up here. And there's a tube that you use, and it comes out from out here into this rain barrel. But you don't use it in the winter because it freezes, and you don't really use the water in winter. This is something that we might get rid of because we don't really use it that much. Now over here we have compost bins. Okay, so this is where we put the leaves. In fact, you can see in here, hope you guys can see okay, my screen's gone, there we go. You can see in here these are some leaves in the compost bin. And what happens is, after a while, this turns into compost that you can use in those raised beds that I showed you before. This is one of our lawnmowers, which we don't use that much anymore because we now have a gas-powered mower. We're going to get rid of this, we're going to sell it, and if you are in Asheville and you need a very good lawnmower, talk to me, leave a comment below. This is a chicken coop. We got this, it took us a long time to put together. To put together something means to assemble. Excuse me, to assemble. So it took us a long time to put together, but we didn't get any chickens because we just got children and we felt overwhelmed about doing all that kind of thing. Now, over there is our neighbour's house, and when we built this fence, we decided to put in a gate. So we go through, they come through here, and it's good to see our friends as well. Now what I'm going to do now is open the gate, the fence gate. And I can't take you guys too far away because I'm on Wi-Fi. And this is the front of the house, the porch, and I need the Wi-Fi to record this video, unfortunately. But here is the front of the house. There's a lot of things we need to get rid of here as well. Oh, that's our other lawnmower, and that's why we are going to get rid of the other one. I feel like get rid is the word for this lesson, to get rid of something. So I'm going to walk back up here now, and you'll probably notice where I am now, because I do a lot of lessons from this porch. So let me just make one quick change to my tripod, and then you guys can see me pretty well. That's good, isn't it? So yeah, that's my garden. There are a lot of things that I have to do over the next few weeks. For example, once all the leaves fall, I'm going to rake them up and put them in the compost bin. I need to take the leaves away or off the trampoline. I need to put on the trampoline colour. I need to do something with the raised bed area. If you have any ideas what I should do, please let me know. It'll be great to get your advice on that. Excuse me. And there are lots of small things that I need to do. But it's taken a long time to get the garden like it is now, to get the yard looking quite good. Because when we moved here, they asked us if we wanted grass or if we wanted mulch, and there was nothing else here. Now if you don't know what mulch is, it's when they take old trees and then they put them through a machine and they go into like really small pieces, and you put that over your soil to keep it wet, to protect the soil, to protect the plants. And it's a very popular thing to do. So we decided to get mulch everywhere. But what happened was, all the weeds grew through the mulch, and it was just we just had weeds everywhere. So what we had to do was to kill the weeds, put in grass seed, put in like all these trees. All the trees in the front and the backyard are all new except for that big oak tree. So I had to do all of that stuff, and it's taken, well, we've been here for 4.5 years, and I've done a lot of work on this yard. I've spent a lot of time out here thinking about things, especially in the first 2 years. And now it's starting to look pretty good. It's starting to get established. I'm starting to feel really good about this. By the way, if you are joining live, know that I can't see your comments in this lesson. I'm actually using a different app to go live on YouTube, and I haven't been able to check it to see if it's working, to see if everything's okay. I hope it is. I hope the audio is working okay. But if you have enjoyed this lesson, please give it the thumbs up. Please share it with your friends. And know that I am enjoying these outside lessons as well. And I'm going to look at different ways to make more lessons outside. Maybe not always live, because I can't get service in the forest. I can't get service in the mountains, so I can't go live there. But yeah, I do hope to do more of these lessons, because I think they are a lot of fun. So please leave any questions you have below. Please ask me any questions about the vocabulary that I use in this lesson. And again, if you found it useful, give it the big thumbs up, leave a comment, and then share it with your friends. So thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Oh, also one last thing. Be sure to subscribe. If you're new, click that button and subscribe. Speak to you soon.